Good day, my friends, and welcome back to building multiple choice vocabulary tests in BBlearn. Today, we're going to be looking at our third topic, templates and titles. For this video, you'll require your database of sentences that you built in the previous video, video 2, and you'll also need Notepad. Here I have my database in Word, and here I have my Notepad open. It's blank, it's fresh, it's new. If you've watched the video by Kimberly Unger, then you'll know why we're using Notepad. If you haven't, very quickly, part of the problem with uploading files to Blackboard is format. It could be the font, it could be the page format. If you're copying and pasting off of an HTML page, then it could be anything. By copying and pasting your items into Notepad first, Notepad strips away all of that formatting and leaves only basic text. From there, we can copy and paste into our web page provided by Algonquin College, and then generate an item that can be uploaded properly to Blackboard. For our purposes, we are creating multiple choice tests with 6 choices in order to simulate actual test conditions. I am a big fan of simulating actual test conditions so that students get a real feel experience from their practice. With little copy paste magic, I'll very quickly create my template. And my template is complete, or not quite complete. I've created 30 questions because that's our real test conditions. Before I continue, as part of the formatting for the Blackboard, we need to indicate the correct answer and where the correct answer is going to be with an asterisk. Now, in my setup, I randomize, or I put the correct answer in order A, B, C, D, E, F, and then repeat that for all 30 questions. When I set up my Blackboard tests, in the test options, I click the randomize item option, and that will mix up all the questions and give a good ordered test. This should make it statistically impossible for anything more than 5 of the same answer in a row. Now I'm going to want to save this because I'm going to use it later, and possibly quite often. So I'm going to call this my 30 question template. Actually, I'll call it my 30 MC question template. Now I'll be able to use that again and again as I create these tests. So the next step, we go to our first word, which in this case will be area, and we're going to choose a sentence and copy paste that into our test. We want to copy the answer, leave a space or 2, space is fine, and then we're going to put in 5 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an extra space for our blank in the answer. We'll go back to our list and we'll choose 6 random words from the rest of this week's list fill in the rest of our choices, and we'll try to make it random enough so that we're not using the same 5 answers over and over. That's a good one. Okay, come up. And as I said in a previous video, the key to this is to proofread, proofread, proofread. So let's quickly check. Police patrol the area, police patrol the countryside. Uh-oh, that's not good. Let's go back. Castle would be a bad one. Concert would be bad. During. Police patrol the interested, the peace, the spend, the guest. Here I'm using area as a noun. Police patrol the area. I'm going to be checking their understanding of that vocabulary item. So I'm pretty confident in those items. The distractors should be enough, but not too difficult. So go ahead, choose your next item, go back to your database, and continue on and finish your test. At this point, you have to decide, are you going to make a full 30-question practice, or are you going to make a shorter practice? Whether you choose to do a full 30 questions or a 10 question or 15, it does not matter, as when we move our test from Notepad into the website, we're just going to be copying and pasting, so you can literally scoop up as many questions as you want and then put them into the website. Go ahead, finish your test, and check your work as you go along. So here I am, and I've finished my test. I did a full 30 questions, and now for posterity, I'm just going to save that in my level 2 folder, and I'm going to make sure it's in the right folder. I want that here, and I think I need a new level 2 folder, so we'll just 2 cycle 1. And we'll open that up. And just so I can find things later, I'm going to label that as level 2, cycle 1, week 1, and it's a full 30 questions. Notice that I've left spaces, and this is kind of important because when you use the website, the Algonquin College website, to do it, when you generate the test questions, it's going to let you download a file. That file you need to save to your computer and then re-upload that to Blackboard. That file saves, and it looks like that. See that right there? Oh, looks like I already made it. Notice that it looks exactly like a Notepad file with the same title, but there are no spaces. And that makes it a little bit difficult, but just remember that there are no spaces in the document that you upload to Blackboard. So, and you can always change the file name later as you like. So that's there, that's done. And the last thing I need to talk to you about is that with this properly saved and my answers all properly saved, I can now go back to my database. I can take one of my other sentences, come back, copy paste the sentence, my answers are already done. I just need to proof it again and make sure that the grammar works correctly. That's the most difficult step in my opinion, and we're now ready to convert this test into a Blackboard test, which we'll cover in the next video. Thank you very much, and good luck.